Strong man. Chenafi Yashen komo twen no ase. Prof.
Yes, so Cardinal.
My feel say bibi no.
Oh, my feel.
But you kwa menta nchesa.
Oh, chese we di manche.
Na bibi aboko de.
Bibi aboko na chese me be na me hunu se nsem sisi. Nsem bebre na emse be bosumi kakren. Ghana is going through storms. Na anam say the ACC wo Ghana yi Ghana nkwa. Na biyo sa ahokyere yi nyina na mu yi. It's quite global, but em say ni nyina depending on say the ABC arrange wo local economy na afa. Na amawe to me I will stand some of the shocks. In fact, or here, Amaya Hood also, Obuhun say, inflation, I come has my food near counting in Ano, a BDA West. Take any idea, a West hopper, in fact, in the US as well, and we are nebo, they've gone off the roof, just a anosh. And this is almost like Nana say okay 2008 2009 the global recession I see 2008 and 9 em say enubia na ebe na me kai say ebra covid you see and I read a couple of reports from ILO and some other virologists are interested also in global economies. Now, one of them very fit in Badia or Kano, and they say, ride on the heels of COVID. You better say, some kind of a drew and answer vaccination. Now, the years no prepared on also for a serious issue. Now, I was interested in that, and the issue was that there will be economic challenges. Nana no kwambra na young because now he said the COVID no ama nkuro ni oman ahodo nyina ho akere mo na hu say you free COVID mu na say antoto yesika sem yi kakra oyin de beto yen and am pass you free mo no o hwe said the arnisi kofa bebia na ye hade em say edutwam maybe you do it. I'm right. And you know, I just say, me too can me tea, and near me a coso, and sunshine motion here, minority for Eddie Bay, and a Hunsun and so. And I am on by. Now I hope he said, and he was said yes, 2008. No, if you cry, I say, Yemia. I be for the next 3 years. And I just say, a bit to me, I have you. The young man say, Baby, I have a quay. Now, at least, you know, one day, a bit to me, the Abu Bra. Now, I hear fee. No, mine also, I cost. And Janana, and now, any memon, and you
better, sir. And you better, sir. Tia cry.
You better cry.
Yametiasi. Ebi. Prof, I don't pay ya dance. And what daji. Na ye baby didn't come and so Eddie afa on my Kokrokoo Ghana 0244 844 0244 844 and on the number so wide when China Simbisabia and pay away to me a day afaso. Professor Joseph Osafo and what's in Kazisia Mineno AD and Channel. Eba share enema no ase na mamemfa enchia sonko ema minua penny honorable AJ Anhwere anopei zuzu onyadaje a uti Kokrokoo honorable AJ Emmanuel AJ Anhwere anopei yemwachi nimse bibia kama and afi honorable John Kuma honorable lawyer Dr. John Kuma zuzu anopei yemwachi. Prof.
Yes sir.
Minority for century say nyame adom mutu kwa utimi hwe kakra ne ade ba me pese me fa free fa foforo se psychologically so ni pa wote ho ade a chia obi a Professor Safo unianam lecturer say Professor Safo o students say Professor Safo Church of Pentecost for say Professor Safo Roma for say Professor Safo Al Suna for say Professor Safo Tijani for say Professor Safo MDCC for say Professor Safo and the kaka hu nyina obi ase Professor Safo sani pa no ti work out ti say debi sorry about debi also psychologically what will you be going through?
Hey nana yo eti for mamache didi kan no let me start from the procedure now. I start here. Minority for no say essential motion and say you need confidence say osumesi said ye o si to o mai sikin obetumi atoto ne saa yi ma bi akoyi nti ye initiate a process say aban entry sense na ebia onfa adwuma no emfama ofoforo no ntoaso na nana me fa na free 2 or 3 angles angla edi kan no ene se one ya o se osomesi adwuma enkwayi nti ye de evidence eba na aban agina so na watwe na sense efiri ho na wayi no na ode obi foforo e de aba nana that experience itself of sensual motion no enema me no bi na oye personal e bit my aye e praw the kind say it calls into question your competence. I just say e bit twan funya kire say na de yi am ye kura ana menye ne yi so why you be our build a reputation over the period that the extent to which I hope say would defend your reputation no any questions are na nsembisa hodwa ebinom so ebisa efa o competence you are obetumi ayo ho no ebetumi ebra any first one na now say competence we know is not just acquired over just a silver platter on a silver platter. So be a bribi for a very long time over a period that reputation building no a kuyayo we hukuya we jumatene. I can imagine what the minister over the period and near my juma wa year this year was and reputation our building and they say obivia say or call it say adibia yedi asha wonsem say you know want me ya obehu say efe na etwamfunya kire wo say ana di I'm not that good. At least why a minister for 6 years? Nana, am I right?
No, 6 years.
Yo. And in 6 years, you know, na onwa na ehihye isikasem or to isikasem COVID time. Na onwa na to isikasem before COVID, post COVID. Ni nyina na onwa na to isikasem. Enti se ode afa COVID time no na nimemu den abesisa abri na ebise wanya de part the first and say enti adwuma me ye no Ghana fo ehunu ana sebia me nim de meyo teno ye first one na kwame nana reputation damage ebetumi affect nipa no oye no free hɔ na ohwɛ the other side enso ne say one a motion ne kɔ no this time no it's quite interesting me if say nana me hu say enye even the minority ne nkwampo na frɛ sɛ yɛntwe yɛwura afuria atansensen na mumu no ɔno a ne party no so nipa bɛyɛ 80 deɛ wɔn kyerɛ sɛ sɛ aban koraa de ne business ɛba parliament a wɔn ne aban ɛnto nsakoso biara bio wɔn ate wɔn ho sɛ wɔn deɛ wɔn mpene so wɔhwɛ koraa wɔn kyerɛ sɛ wɔn ma aban kwan koraa ɔma owura no kwan koraa ma ne mbɛkan budget koraa ɔsɛ ɔbɛkan no na kyerɛ sɛ at one end no nso no wɔn a wɔn ɛyɛ adwuma no ɛho biribi a ebi a yɛn yɛnim ebi a ne yɛnim na baabi a na me betu kwan na mete sɛ saa nipa no edi kan wɔka kyerɛ aban sɛ ɔntwe na se nsensan immediately afei yɛte yɛn no mo sɛ aban ne ɛyɛ nanadne wɔn akasa enti no wɔn atwentwɛn so ansa enti ɛde ne sign baby akɔso bi a yɛni mu ana enti from both the party and beyond the party no bebree ɛfrɛ sɛ yɛntwene nsa na that's the second point sɛ ano bebree ɛsɔre so a ɛno nso etumi pira wo sɛ ɛyɛ fa konkoa na obi ka sɛ oh ɛna wei abi ani baba company ɛka ɛyɛ na ubetumi I ignore but ano bebree sɔre so pa ɛno nso twamfo yini kyerɛ sɛ wɔn a ehunu ana etie ana edwene sɛ deɛ woyɛ no ɛnkɔso no is getting just say bye bye ɛkɔ n'anim na ɛkɔ n'anim no ɛtrɛ no na kyerɛ sɛ reputational damage na ɛtrɛ kɔ no nti ɛho nso no yɛ na ɛhama adwene kakra sɛ ade no ɛbae ɛfiri ne party mu the opposition mu ɛna afei ɛbɛwura ne party mu ɛnɛ wonam kurumukura na oka finance minister na wasem ba obezo na so no de no nkwe nti eno so no etumi me from where I'm sitting as psychologist ano bebre epeja ho so a ebetumi epraw enye say ayi bibi a enye not at all and at this stage no mentra ha emu aten entem sa ya na mens no meji processes etum kakra yɛhwɛ sɛ initiative processes no yɛnkɔ yɛn mini yɛhwɛ na mu no ɛyɛ na sɛ process na ɛkɔ so na anobaban no ɛdɔɔso a na kyerɛ sɛ ɛkriti grounds sɛ wahwɛ ne yie a na kyerɛ sɛ pira ne yipira ɔkɔ no wɔn a ɛmpɛ wo yie no ɛdɔɔso wɔn a ɛtwe aseɛ sɛ yɛyi wo tim firi so no ɛdɔɔso na bere biara anobaban ne ho asɛm ka ɛdɔɔso na wahwɛ ne yia na atosɛm a ɛnim nyinaa nso frafra that's the third level nkɔmmɔdeɛ bebree ɛkɔ so ɛfa wo ho a deɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ nyinaa wode fra koraa na ayɛ sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ ɛfiri sɛ yɛka about the mass of issues ɛba kyɛ sɛ ade ne kakraka sɛdeɛ yɛsi bafa no enti obi de atorɔ kakra frɛ mu ha na ɔde fɛ mu ha na emexe pa na atro nyinaa bedane nokore nti entro nyinaa bedane nokore ebi se anobaban no ya dɔɔso na ano ya ahye nti na bon se ba bi a ɛyɛ nokore koraa no na obi ya ajatum se ɛyɛ nokore nti at the first level say ye ka ho asɛm 2 say ba bi e free ba no emu by 3 say nsɛm a ɛkɔ no ebi wɔ hɔ koraa na ɛyɛ nokore nso woto nokore atrofra woto yes nokore kakra ɛwɔ ato bebree mu no ɛyɛ a wohu nokore no atoro nkwa na behu enti na kyɛ sɛ the fourth point ne sɛ yenua panyini ne honorable Furiata me de dika me sɛ ne ho yɛ ne pa
or a strong man
a strong man
I tell you
me sɛ na me say the entire ebia ono ama kwan sɛ yɛmfa ne mfa the end if I'm going to say nana say mbra say won't be sorry I can say in training in officers I was say we defend it or catch and say win why and if we hanoma then they be never and I think say one thing or what I am managing on say he is a man of composure who say any man eba no na some TV na ebi o ha na ha ma dwen kakra eno na elite be ka kwasem na but who say the composure o taking it cool the issue about constitutionality say be na me for parliament na ade na who say ade yi censure motion so the ni be eba unintended disclosures be eba and also I think say later can was my be boa pa ye hunu say the emrama ho kwan any discretion say okay emrama ho kwan wa ha nanso misusu ho a me ya so ben e be bere me I think say some issues I imagine are quite interesting say na me tie the any can say sikana yiye e de call cathedral project no hono two terminologies consolidated fund any contingency fund any contingency vote any the other say me and other government business okay until we to parliament now other government business can be what pass it through say no there ya fa ho but discretionary zike susa and no mrama kwan a few things were coming up to me say okay this amena me what would I have done and there are a few revelations via airbar and also say the theory of the law and the practice of the law say the theory say the actual to say base na ethically and so what na say ready me the fa and then be see na me yi e the fa masra kwan de na so da che bi asemi ba e then be see enti me mo de nka ba bia mete no me say number 1 any right say obi e de asem bi e chekere no a oyina no e no de me say ye ma no kwan na oyina no na mens me pa no yie no bia o de ba no e bi so ho no mo a nsembisa ho a ye jama the ad hoc committee ni say omo ye ho adwuma na mo ntotana no enti owo ni team of legal minds on mo ho yensem ni nyina na obeka che se on yia no no de sa na say eko na de obetuma yia no de o yia no na mo yia no free ho a na obi sa ho say Sanda Ria Twina say abosu yi obi eken no. So ben na de bebre no as a person. Say this thing can even make you sick. Say oh sorry na ya bo din ye. Na ohun the ntia nana in the western world no. And maybe omo nkura o. The pressures they go through in life. Hono. Oh my yeah, in fact, baby, me share no konkura. Enti ono a otwano hedi no say baby ade ekwi enkwe ye pa I say ade na me ana me kan monjuma de western life and mu kire say a very stressful life enti won ha ho kra won man niema empira won bebre kra na won ma ade won tumi ye no wonye moso enti me mo de this is from a personal perspective ka baby edu no anka yenua no betumi afa nyina me I would have loved something say bia wa fa de nyina wie hunu se nsem ya de ba ni nyina no eni nyina so no na bi ono ankasa akase nsem ya de tie me ni nyina enyi nyina so ma be yi me ho ano mama gana fo nyina hunu se de ya de yu me se me na me se economy no ma to ma ni sika ni yi ni nyina ma yi ano enyina so nyina eni ho na mumu no sari ebe ya be ma so je beba na ofoforo nso betumi di adwofoforo aba no me medwuma to me pese obi nso ebefa no toaso. I would prefer say enumum no anka ebe show statesmanship. Say yes. We di no kura kyerɛ sɛ A B C D E ɛde to na ne nyinaa no ɔfa kwan papa so. Wɔn a ɛde nsɛm hyehyɛ ne nyinaa no wɔyi na no kama na mom in the interest of the nation. And then some can be na win party no kura nana. I don't think that the MPP currently is very healthy in terms of party cohesion. Party cohesion is not healthy.
All because of one man.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's not healthy. Na a hono, ena meme say you are furiata. Meme di esa makano. To be honest, na all the asam to me so na ye no kura, and I'll fight to the letter. Me pese me yi ho ano. On etwamfo nyi kire se ense se ye ma obiya de asem bia ba kire obi keke. Na nipa no e chicken out. Ana on ya set be enyi ho ano. Anu ye de e wo se we na we ni ye. Enti I really support say in his calm demeanor. Ofi ase e keka asem ni bia oyi ano. Na ebi wo hono mo a or by bay when you no cry and I think that is good. Now for the purposes of the general good at two levels. Back at the macro level no or mine say or mine ye di or mine is asem or man to ye and sick asem to ye nana ye still ye still and na sadi you cry it can derail a lot of things. Sadi ne obi ade e mama government business kura na adwuma e was aban ye not to economy ye kura no it can derail it to some degree. Don't forget ebra e to 2012 aban wi no ohun say e disturb your mind pa sa legal Tesla course no
na 2013
e disturb ye pa until I am sure say sadi e course it can have some further complications for us. Entino ɛnyɛ good now so ɛsɛ many nipa no kwan na oyi ne ho ano ɛna no deɛ mene yɛ adwene na man for the macro good the public good no me deɛ nka mesre sɛ ye papa no ye nua panyin no after sɛ oyi ne ho ano nyinaa wie no ɔno abɛka sɛ for two reasons. Number one ɛne me my Ghana me my Ghana so send me Ghana panyin for so send me Ghana mass so send me serve your mind no na mo ana mo de adwuma ma me e share me say me ye na mo for the public good and neno me pese me de me dwuma eto ho na me ma o man panyin kwan na appoint you be na yakoye nim. Number two, micro level and only on one party yeah sorry ya ekoso you know you may not know the damage it create within the party. Young at THD, Oberhun be here and the bad. One of our parties were a catcher when Yeme Koswa, and Yakura. At the divisions, at the infighting, at the various, what can I say, bricks, and a meoha, and a meoha, and a meoe group, and a meoe group, and a meoe group. Nansembi a binu cracker crano, and what party no. I thought that the MPP said that they wanted to break the 8.
They haven't changed it.
A mantra, be a woman, the actual pass 8 and they will break. And they haven't changed it. And I think that what is happening now is a threat to breaking the break.
Breaking the 8.
A big threat. If we say a breaky on the front, and that's about wait here, MSN and Nana Senra, na Gina Mosquito, Eka say, or if you say initiative processes, Emma, or more rally or more together. I think it's a good sign. Say party be a if you say who say weakness be a baby. And I think that they should be able to quickly organize themselves. 2024, 2022 they come.
Or more ankasa on a prof. Udo ni di omo.
And some more they have their challenge.
Election next year.
Yes, they have their challenge. NBC has their challenge. But I like the processes they are initiating on the heels of what is happening now.
Okay.
Omo two and more. It means that Omo know how to exploit opportunities. I want the incident. And it should be a wake-up call immediately to NPP. So Omo say they want to break the 8. I don't think say the Euro Furiata Ekosi. I was some man kwanyana say on party no. In the interest of their party, I am say yenu no bibia we na committee report about no one kasa say afedie me say in the interest of the nation and my party me pese me de me juma eto na na say you no kwa na de juma to ben ana you no kwa there be enti 6 years there wabo juma enti say Ghana for ne party ene ebinum say the be adri the stress for juma to ha last part of this one and it's a question a dear now ya ekoso ewo enipa 80
it's almost 96.
It's almost 96. What do you think is happening? India, 2 weeks ago, two things were clear. One, I think what kind of say their constituents, wanga o down no ewo mpesu say they are not happy with them. Now, I want to say two things. One is on a personal level, some of the MPs feel say their position any re-election in 2024 is threatened on a personal level because of the current economy. Eti one constituent ebe catch them say more initiative idea on our behalf. More yeah. Okay, we will come back to us. Something is happening there. We are no free war. At their level, no, also at the general good at two level, which is for Ghana and their party, they feel this is not a very good thing for them. As I said, with two other more now we initiate to say the air cost. But the third one, the a postulation be okay. Bibi I think say sa group is still omon pese betodwa. I think that they are omon ye bibi e dey protect my party no. From where I sit, ne mete niema epue free anas ade no mobile no. Nana ebi ebribi wo hwa emba. Na bia na omon tu na mobi se ne ebe ya empira party no so much no. Ebe ya se bia ye nua no e na gba beto. I am sure there is still something.
But Prof, answer how do I know this? The posture of the president, or no finance minister, or no pay ekase, or no pay no who kwan obetimi akase. Ken ebia faudi brano to ho. And a Ken nankasa too. Say okay. Say my boni, say me nye boni. Esi ni mo ntimi wa etete ontuma. Abo mi din aba udi eye. Say me na me problem na. Ma mentena nchen na ye hwese ne Ghana ABC ako. Posture of these two personalities in all our discussions are here Kenya and it was saying
Nana say why here I'm going to do a bit of personality profile here, okay. And not in a dehumanizing way at all.
Okay.
So why Nana do carefully obehunu say oyobia obumra pa. So right from 2012 elections no. For me, I gave the best of respect to Nana Addo minimum over the period, not personally but from afar. I've read extensively about him. Medina Chia in the MPP party in Ghana politics for some time, but I think 2012 was the highlight. I thought, say, this is a gentleman who believes in the supremacy of the law. Say, ma embra enfane kwanso. Said ye tibia se ubiya kaden. Emotions must submit to law. Atenka ensha mrase. So that we don't operate in the banana republic. Na embra e control emotions. Ya ne bwa kakra. Enti as I'm not court. Look, Nana Addo could have just gotten up and say, we are rallying Obiye together. Chobe hey, Monfa. He could have done that. There were a lot of young people who are not a change at the time, but he did not. I don't know about what they call court. About up we say court a book atɛn no ankɔ ne way no ɔka sɛ ɔgye atembuo no tum na mo ne mmeranimfoɔ no a ebu atɛn no ɔne mo yɛ adwene efiri hɔ no nana there's one thing you will give to the another for that ɔman no there was relative peace business began again obiara kɔ ne nnwuma so ɛyɛ nadeɛ at least the largest opposition party leader no na mehunu sɛ that unflinching attitude for law no edu baabi a nana it can kill spontaneity.
As I just saying.
Okay, and the we respect the law very well. Be mbra, but edu baabi a obehunu sɛ when two anamobi ntɛm a na wɔn sɛ yɛde ma process a bit ma sɛnɛma bebree utu anamobi ntɛm a eguso na mbra kwan mu nothing wrong with that, but spontaneity ne sɛ brebi ba innovatively ntɛm a no wɔsum na wakili ade no ntɛm na ansɛe nneɛma bi anka ho ɛno pɛ na mehu about ɔno a I feel sɛ ebi ɛwɔ sɛ wɔyɛ ho adwuma kakra bɛboa enti menim sɛ wei no ɔpɛ sɛ can approve ne ho sɛ nneɛma no a yɛde etia no no ɛyɛ nokorɛ which is not bad at all enti na meka sɛ ebi a me ebu atam ne ntam atentam koraa na ebi na at the back of Ken no he want obese test system no na owie a aka say my hands are clean enti afei monje na monto so enti I will not rush it koraa ansa na mum no sa part no a I say eniema a delay we ka say o man panyin no tu anamo say baby adu de menua bra jari no to ho. That's what we are looking for.
But Prof, on say before sir Ken's hands are not clean ebebem a minority essentially ebebe. Now call no yet whether he was clean or not. What I say?
Yeah.
Say Osha. Say Ken sir the resignation ye at least everybody 1 year new.
Ache.
And the sabre na say oye clean na say onye clean no emem. And you know me na me hwe sa issue from two angles. One. Say nipa na kasa Ken na oti ho na adwuma ye. Nipa oye adwuma no maye no. Saying he appreciate no. You who say he's the right man for the job at this time you mu and since time obabi so mu. And then two say oye clean na onye clean added a factor opposition for so the other.
So into no and I like maybe half idea no. And a year ago no. Now you need discussions be about Ken's moral integrity.
Sure.
As far as economy no near sika samse bia or this sika for hand, no, I don't think I've really heard serious discussion say or you're morally bankrupt. Not at all. It's a very fine gentleman. It was more of competence, and both parties were trading words like incompetence. In fact, to be fair to NDC, I say MB4 panelists are in the buy. Say the former president anyway, they were incompetent. Incompetence is more about skill. It's about your qualification. Pese ache se adwuma na ye de ama wono wo ho aka de nimde sɛ de obetumi adendan ne yie na manakɔ yie na ɛho no ɛyɛ nanka ɛyɛ moral issue at all enti on say make nyina no memfa the moral issue akro ɛho de you need evidence be on that for those who think say e be aken ɛwɔ ne ho yi clear na ɛho de ma adwene kwa ne ho answer. I am looking at minority motion on censure say A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, man, no quite no be in one. What happens, Anna, if the ad hoc committee say minority motion what they na grounds to be anyhow? What happens? Who say naturally say on a moral level and on skill, competence level.
And procedural
no we're meeting but and also we're meeting he still can be the best man for us at this time, which is where spontaneity in leadership comes in. And no, yes, or you competent. The more kind in no correct. But a brave woman, need the AC, need the air to ye, need the namwe. Can we list trust? Nana, you feel saying I'm not to me, you man. I don't think so. Me view about leadership, any crisis in ye. One, say leader, I go through crisis, and don't say or you incompetent. Number one, it be not the crisis of the time. Only one could draw into me share sa crisis no. And just like or you incompetent at all, you may get that same leader in another time in the season as Sabreno. Who going to say, the guy is the best person for the job. And the question is that every year when we need a year family, you know, you are ofuriata. So obey me, I'm a Ghana afa sabrimu. I bet me a share sika sema bibi ebe kototiana. A honey bin won't say they don't think so. Na mono omu nihi etiano, but they don't think so. Say obey to me, entika ujatwa. But me procedurally, I think I like what is happening. And these things, a boy and so, Emma, the arm of democracy, able to me actually any potential insurrection. Now Emma Hokwaima ubia or adventurous into me and firing just like that. Hey, Messi, hey, baby, Emma's aquine. Adventurous in be say Emma's uncle for the coin. It's a bois. It's no Yamana coin. Only one ad hoc committee no and take the feedback I hold on the response I hold on the abanina. Na efe woman has a Diana committee nebeka. Na mumuno, I think the responsibility at this time no age na yaman penny so. Say oh any area na a beer or friend in na media. I will still want to respect Ronaldo in that level, say or not score. Say a beer na or test system na hadibi. Na Ken say the beer ko yi what me you want a beer anyway there and ko yi anyway there clean but baby you need there me pese obehome kakra na ofrata na say nana say a free yenu no nchen kasa eye Ken nchen ba I can tell you say ebe carry more weight essence say bia o man penyina kasa be kasa e free nde machine say on fa na djuma ento ho no be me ehunu say owura no pese o test system no na oyi ne hu ano e kire say any betumi de nsema for wa enye no kore you have the right say be you hu ano na mo wie na hunu say bri a e wo mu yi mentumi ye abc a monje na monto aso a I think is the best and it be the best demonstration of statesmanship at the times are you mu yi
and to some it brebi a woman leader here
ma just say
e brebi a woman leader here
exactly e brebi wo hono ma leader bi a oboa yen e o brebi no unsa na some of the factors be a serve papa in the past no may not serve you now
sure
but nebreso no there it serve its purpose
yeah
and you want to mean can't you just say oh na o man am in class for no you are not being fair oba and so be catch yourself also you class ni but the one day you man no it's serving you your child may not find it useful and seasonally no when you lead a beer you think within the remit of the season say every am wo mu yi need the AC do I have what it takes to work so we here na mwa no we take a backstage no ma afoforo kwan na ade a wo say ye de share adwunu no say na ye yi kan na eno nkyere say economy na koyi no so ye fan share adwunu the expectation say can every swap then hey obi ba it may not be so it may not be so but in the interest of the public good I will feel say menuano e ni hu ade na no wie na oteki backstage me say anka enye bad at all na yan testing from so na ehwe de obetumi aye the time will be what a leader should know to do and how to do it.
Mate, Professor Joseph Osafo ena yetene kan Honorable Fati Abubakar, Deputy Minister Information, Aba Abeka Yensa, and afi Nana Ofori Osu eso ewa ha sei national chairman PPP.
Yes sir.
Nana Ofori ma chi akwaba.
Yenyo kada.
No wapo mo.
Oh, mafi wa nche wa emi na awo na Monday class.
Monday class. Na fidi na.
Impa o hwehwe hwadwin mu na.
Oh.
Here no ama ya guidelines na. Ya hwehwe nkɔfa dream mu na analysis adopay by din na me soak prof analysis na ze.
Mama deputy minister akwaba me wi am ba.
Yes.
Honorable
the cardinal.
That is it.
Nyame adom me ho ye.
If you boko.
Nyame adom.
Yo, ye de nyame ase. Nana Ofori. What's ki prof ne lectures ne ade na wafo anaze unyam foi.
And the prof need training, you know. Prof on a diplomatic man, na or kasa or we're training in the way. On pede or bow in the way as if there, or hobina or kasana or defona atasina, one kasa take you decisions. But grandpa, politics, on the politics or a contact sport. It is one forgiving me, some to man, yet as diplomatic and philosophical and psychological there, prof. Mentasi there, Minister of Finance, also on J one seed impo, also on PBBA if you on J salary. Me tell the margin of my bombing some pa hey obi a pedo sacrifice ne time awo ejuma ahore wo free bi opportunity cost there eje we ejuma to na eba so Ghana man na say injiska this was na a worthy of applause. Me one of the first people mo bonabado what some of these things na encourage other people was able was able to make a day when you and was when I won't join it this fight. I mean, tell you there obia in yashi in fee public sector. And painful say Kofi na kwa jewa hum kakra wa party majority of the parliamentarians they say wopede Kofi na kwa jewa na a fight is so hard there men mesum obia esum free. That's what we say. What's some na ede meyeno. Yet there was bebre. Kona kwashe wedwuma do. Ese no.
Say ebia wa hu say be bia ye kon say wa amoa mo so amobeto amene mu.
Na enti we mentas
ontimi ntiase.
Papa what didn't ko share the Minister of Finance no. Bianca say na me wo me issues. Because oye player in the financial sector. Pay war interest or data bank, enterprise insurance. Our company require interest we are or transition funeral rooms. Iwuswa osho wodo. Iwuswa otadaka mo. Na we to form what wako she fridge. Enti how na ye how no Ghana no say iwa the finance minister no interest work funeral home. Also be show na we see you no do akwashifo papa wo interest be bree na mentasi there can I imagine there Peace FM na our card na in you Kofi Kumbels in you grandpapa in you Father Dex in you all the top people, about 20-30 people, when you then Peace FM or bringing in the highest revenue ever known in the history of the business. Can you imagine? Eco data banker, Reverend Obama Tete, or SEC, the finance minister, Nankasa, shareholder, or your minister of finance. Kelly Gajapo. Oh yeah, what? Chairman of or a member of BOG board, chairman of ECG. Your fee grant. also from data bank. About 20-30 employees from data bank, Ministry of Finance, controller, financial sector, now all these brilliant people with data banker. Data bank records the highest earnings ever in the history of data bank. Kada, in a conflict of interest. Oh no. Oh yeah, then and our top executives in what company in wafing work of public service. Ghana. In the time now work of public service, the company now our co-founder and our other co-founders. When you are hold no. When tomorrow any sika says our any Ghana. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Conflict of interest.
No, maintias you here. Tobo, meba.
Message, Peace FM. All the top people of Peace FM. When you are with Peace FM, they are gone. Look at this mindset, all this history. And Reverend Oshetro, Obia, all the people are when you are with 30 people, with company at the go. Then the company, not even having time to recover, maybe a 2, 3, 4, 5 year plan, immediately makes the most money that Peace FM when ever in the history of the founding.
There are two things that Ebiana won't say. Company nankasa kwadompa monchake on monitor no a company nankasa na otehono the intelligence gathering at is saying ohui say a point beba obeluzu sa the presenters na o kan nyina na number 1 ohu ya then no ye to replace omo face out. That's number 1. Number 2 number 2 are you saying say company wo na obi afriwa nipa na omo ba no omo need fresh ideas omo dey manage? Why don't you want to credit them say ebi omo so ebaye no omo hu say they are new and their hunger to succeed and aboa omo ache nipa ebia onum edru maturity stage of their growth cycle and a cycle
another enkofo na wo fi mu no wo ko pesika bi opportunities bi wo baby ne we pia wasade aba company no
eno betimi
ona na work bond issue ya
eno no betimi hu eno na eno betimi
but work emnyam ne kan yo parliamentarians and the work say
the fact that we allegation for obi hu ni kire say e no correct.
No any parliamentarians
but it's still allegation.
We are privy to more information than me now.
No
and I bear 90 plus
patcho ahano
ebra 80 plus because
na bolu nyabotre wa ha ehano it is about somebody's reputation to be say careful kakra.
The fact lawyers so they have to proceed to court. I'm saying with that may premise misstatement on perception.
See perceptions.
Yes.
And say the mere fact say
train judge. And I mean you train lawyer. Prof record there. If you over analyze on legal front now. Answering pressing issues at the time.
Nyabotre. The entire me person ha no. But the entire may take it time or hand say it is about people's integrity and reputation. The fact that Nyabotre. Me we are the mechanic say. The fact that obi accuse will say and no. Not doing ye say bi o na ofori ye kronfo no does not make you kronfo. That's the point I want us to establish. 1. Number 2, near minority can ye, near majority for uti or we are at no point in time. And when we impugn any criminality on the part of Fufuriata.
Conflict of interest. Was stated conflict of interest.
Majority for
majority. Was stated conflict of interest as part of their reasons. Please read the
I just want you to note maybe majority for no citing on conflict of interest. And then 3, even if majority for no cancer, does the mere fact say Oma cancer no make Ofuriata guilty of all the things that Oma level against him?
Okay, and that's it, baby. Emi minya court na mabe pronounce will be guilty. or your perception nkrofo wadaba. And I speak to the perception wadaba. One of the perception or one of the allegation here there, the man has the data bank as an institution has been benefiting from bonds Ghana has been going for as the transaction advisor. And America there, nimpa krono what approve transaction advisors it falls within the remit of the Ministry of Finance. And America there, how is it that a whole exodus of top level intelligent people, including co-founders, all leave an institution? And at the time I will leave an institution, the institution in more money than ever in the history of the company. And most of it is a direct benefit of government activity. Analysis in here, there was direct correlation in regards to allegations and whatever. Now, the entire parliamentary NDC and NPP agreed that the finance minister should go. Modality, no issue. Ebi must say the president should sack him. They are also saying that one allow read the budget. And Ebi must the now censorship will levy 7-point allegation against the man. But the entire parliament, because remember about 80 people the majority leader associated them with the statement that was made by the 80 plus MPs. And so you are saying that, so we are saying that the entire majority, entire minority, what did to there the papayeko? The only issue regards to him ni say a crime bend do na one fa uncle. And the majority say they don't agree to the censorship process. They don't agree to the censorship process, but the president must what? Must remove him. And it has never happened in the history of this nation that entire parliamentary 275 parliamentarians are saying there Enyimpa Koronko. Now he's primarily responsible for our woes were your economic sector. And you mean you one way more privy to information now obi are privy to information as the August House, the honorables 275 for Casa. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
The old kind side maybe see as someone American so say. Be as it may. Yamfa said 275 MPs ni nyina akora e ka say excuse my language sebi o we atakra e kromfo a. Does the mere fact say omo ka no means say papa na e kromfo ana?
One card or a confu.
No, but
Ebimu say Ebimu 7-point allegation from minority side. Will ascribe some improprieties.
There are allegations.
And now the majority also will ascribe. But you see, Parliament,
but majority part na me senka kan me pese me tie hon majority part.
The Parliament is not the judiciary. Parliament in ye bibia act as if they are the judiciary because they are not trained as the judiciary. A judge is trained in a certain way. Lawyers are trained in a certain way. So in the court of law, the process is different from Parliament. Parliament is a political place, and the political architecture, Parliament, and the political architecture, for whatever reason, will ascribe it to him to go. He should go. So why are we at this crossroad? Why are we at the crossroad when the entire parliament are unanimous in terms of their Papani should go? Methodology. There, you should censorship, and either the president should let him go on an issue at this particular moment. Until there is an agreement, there's a convergence. There, why Jatum? There, this place we should go. And I'm better me time be there. Parliament, no judiciary, is a place we are Canadian, taking it from the root word of the word parliament. We are Kokasanajin, we are expressing, and it's a Kwako expressing on a Kawasama. the more proof that you need in the court of law or apply to the parliamentary proceedings. That is what Nkrofo must understand. In the parliament is it, if the people now go home, what you to me there, this is what we believe, and they go and vote on it and they will agree. That's it. That's it. On the legal aspect, that is why you want executive, legislature, and the judiciary.
But you cause that tangent to your home. Your best set president be to a bedroom baby no. All that we will need to push people out of public space and they say yempewasem and tiko.
Oh, but that's political. Now the public space is illegal. So president come out today there.
No, but that's the decision of the president.
President Emma. Oh no, appointed. In the child balance or the qua. Does he need to give you legal reasons?
I'm not talking the president. Because be one thing here. Me say. So Obeka say MPs, you know. Both sides of the house, I can say, Papa, uncle. Entities, I say, Oko, and I make and say, I'm here, so ye be truck Sabia to her bedroom, baby. No, the here is open any people, boy, and one say, Yam Pessa, we have some young bushu.
Or 2/3. I'm running 2/3 of parliament. Anyway, not for any feeling, and not for an agent. The constitutional of boy, young home, or say empower. Let's say exercise the censorship on you. 2/3 of parliament must agree. And it's it's already enshrined in your constitution. Oh, you're part of the process.
Okay.
It's another move beyond there. Obini feeling and I set a prison. Oh, your constitutional order. I will apply to this process. Now, I think I'm make us on day. Now, if the people are saying that you should not present the budget statement, Grandpapa, or any kind.
At the measurement do Grandpapa.
I mean, cannot forgive me. Cannot forgive me. Why a big man?
Over that,
He's a big man.
Can over that and then I measurement do Grandpapa.
Yes. Can over that on an oil.
God.
Can over that on an oil. You see, a posture in a certain way. Let's say, for Casachona, either you don't want to listen. I won't say the one young son or man. I want a pedal have way na. Or to be in a situation, but now was about be because one person now build a certain perception, track record. Says, I will be asked, oh, a day, a casa fee, a con office cry or walk out. Only you know, a car boom when you have no problems now. Oh, no. Because you can imagine that one Kasawo party, Aja on see that. Now one Kasawo party, when you are sorry, they won't pay. Because one Kasawa form, and then Kofuna what do about power no? First of all, or your pressure, the people are asking for support more than ever because of economic hardships. Now, Grandpapa say, "Echo, can't say echo." I could say, now Ubi no watching. Let's say Kokade BBSC or Turkey Naja, even though Bitea. Another Kokade BBSC or Dubai, another BBSC or Russia, another watching now. If you let the master me a car, the person struggling day to day for their daily living, Obete is the master me. Or yeah, somehow fall on deaf ears to the citizens. And a citizen, Obia will right pursuit of happiness. As I say, and walk through difficulty. Now the MPs now what to Abaman. Now they are going to the MPs unprecedented, asking for support, financial support and others. Cause now Obano, when you demo cause it be that because there is the agitation with grassroots. Nkofu come Nkofu about time for Nazi won kwana wobesho womba Nazi. This is the reality. Now obiti onum na no or posture their uncle. Look, the majority I say because every day be some shifting cultivation be I make a statement. The man should go. Go and tell the president the man should go. Now put 2 tools down. Now make sure there. Anything that they be there. President or pick a 50 plus 1% of the ministers from parliament, you know. Or one of the constitutional defects or the them problem or daba. Because the personal legislature no, or call her to catch the eye of the executive for a post. And he says, yeah, some the bear, no, and with there, all the people with the post, you know, one by 4. Why send the backbenchers now? One need post now, they can't be reprimanded because it could be one now who post, you know, one kasa so, ubotum we a Jeff Winsome, and they are quiet. The front people are quiet, the backbenchers. And I say, yeah, well, sorry, because they have nothing to lose, but they are changed into work. That is why, or they remove that provision. Now, yet the people are when you deal with these sectors, you know, or your Ghanaians, you know, the president Itimi have the opportunity and the free hand to pick these people over to my and they work totally for the executive. And to no cabinet, now could take a decision with cabinet. Then you run back, tip it all back to parliament to approve the same decision now. I take it at parliament. Professor Michael Quay said the power of the executive is so much so that it determines the seating arrangement in parliament. President Nkrofo what front row will control parliament. And here was structural defect. On one manifest no problems here. That is why you see the 80 bank benches are workers. Because when you position will show that the front people also will be one and shall be casualty before Nipakrona is Uncle Phil. And they are quiet and they are playing these games.
And in wrapping up,
Opening Oforiata, he doesn't take salary. Won't turn the cow, buying the cow for Juma Oye. Obesumi. Nesabasum, Nessa was the Wasum I know. Oye, I will coffee na cotton fiena, Edawasina, Kosha Wejumanda. Nessa is a chin enco. A while a bet now. Or raise the suspicion and call for Bisa some begging questions with there. Eba insa uja from pedokwe. Eba insa uja from pedokwe. A honor what the private sector. Inyamano what the Bob public service no. Ebina meka there is a perception. Whether true or false, there's a perception that Oko Ministry of Finance, at least one of his companies, has benefited directly from government activity. And to the margin and Kofu suspect there, what believe there might be the reason why opinion per Oko, because Oshe Onankasa Nejuma na Ninyamadu Sika Obeba company, because as a shareholder, no, at the end of the day, no company no declare dividends. It's your percentage. And a direct beneficiary of your private company, no, also benefiting from government. Oh no. If you are just doing your private business and not benefiting from government, today, funeral service, and you put the sending service, you're friend there's now cost a fridge mu, now ton casket amen, there's not to car muna who. Now all of this is how I'll buy a dossier, who are now saying, oh no, your private sector. Say, you and Jumpa. Or a private sector, but the data bank matter are raised by members of parliament. I will show conflict of interest, direct conflict of interest. Oh no, my CCA. Into your and I say opening the man in white, the pious man. Obey a pious man. John is in Kayin Kon and Cabasum and Jiska. And so company when you ska. But I was a Anjiska, Mr. Pious man. Them contradictions here, and there, the man in white, the pious man, obi oko to Bible, ten be nese waka there assume area, and by the principles of Christianity, Nazi. Oh, then can echo away.
And by the principles of radio management, there's no tenacity no be subam. Now for real. Now we say anytime I make I would be an Amakai my parish priest. Honestly, Father Michael Ousu Ofori.
Hey. Michael, so you're a chiba.
Are you any? And some question, maybe a father we unia. Honor the Father Michael Ousu Ofori, and I don't know for you. And I for this one, I'm honorable parties. Honorable.
Nana.
I mean, bro.
You Nana pay my main chair, you. Na men's chair prof. Nana. ana pe ene Ghana de she nyina
yeah my sister oh no or different person he or ye adwuma on chop bar ne ma me ye chop bar onankasa so ye chop bar and now or fight it through the system man ya me adom say say legal practitioner there you know be any doctor no there okoka professor prof o say ni aim na do ba ka wo now on so be charge na wa develop it no ha crapa o tell say o da koko read the book bi na start there
na nkomo ya me dan so nsa na fa wa bobuga o wi o say ma me fans aka ho sa na me rebattles no asi ni trase nenso na ansa na me substantive presentation no me gidi se mu nyina amate say your former finance minister onuonyamfo Kwesi Botwe we frame enti mefa wa fidi kese so ama abusuanfo ne Ghana de hye nyina yakọ I am reliably informed that he's one of the longest serving finance ministers and also be a meshiano on a few occasions but also be a what the post em so mo di post akese sa no omo ho so mpagya o ma beti me say wo hia papa yi wa bonten be a wunjin di say he is such a powerful man because he is so down to earth enti empire ne ebebo say nyankopon fa ne currency yi na abusuafo ade ato nyina ye ni die nanso megidi say by now abusuafo na aka omo kese say mo yako na medema no si no na ensem na me pesa me kano edoso na me pesa me go straight into the rebuttals na me maskepe the substantive issue ntia na ekoso parliament ikoso me gidi say between 2017 to even COVID time ani eka say abanse monfa nsuo no kwa abanse nkane a cha mo 50% ebra ye lekma road so kwan de abanya yibi na obi ambiza say na sika na aban na fafiri hin na yiye na ye nka say yemfa aseda ni nyina nkoma finance minister ana anya sa na nso so bo ba ye ne de ono no oje ntina megidi say ye nyina no political ne lesson bi a yesu yan say success has a lot of friends and brothers and sisters koyie dia na anyonyam no obi abeka say yemfa bi mre no na emom edru bra yakwa ahohiahia mu dia na afi na abehu say kwaye no kwaye no yetu kwa na edua na bebia ne esi meka na me pese me fa akonya iso so the ball finance minister abaso me gidi say free time majority members say omo first presser anytime a minority so file essential motion can speaker a decision to refer the matter to ad hoc committee ebeka na yeti ha say ayetwetwe nkomo we obi agitum prekope say in terms of finance minister ne demeanor ne composure senior wasi ahye ne ho so afa in the face of all the things that have been said ene yin obi a na wa akoma ene sebi nyansa yetimi de cry ye ho ekita ye ho ye in such tense and difficult situations but finance minister wayebi na ne exacto so mienu ne say nana majority members of parliament omo ye omunisha presser na wo hwe na otimu se na abufo wom na wo hwe trances na otimu so ese ensem no eka no wo hwe omo subsequent presses aba omaye matie Dr. Yu matie majority leader Mpempi matie other members of the majority matie Honorable Eugene entry on several platforms assemble kono oma clarify say yes 7-point grounds minority members yakọ parliament no omo mfo aso entimi enyi bi mfiri mu mfa bi nka ho because omo subsequent presses ni nyina obo no tofa omo say ya omo say yaka say yes o mampanyi enyi finance minister nanso grounds no omo de aba no ye no omo nya adwen entinya afa na yeye mom ne ebe tase mu say e be a conflict of interest de omo ne minority ya de ya adwene na we de omo so omo ne omo nya adwene simplicity omanya akwanya bebre including mafidi kese so to reiterate omo intention ene omo statement o mama ene omo kan si sudua nti ene yenyin free ho now ye ba on the motion eye minority file for vote of censure na ni nyina so wo he ni nyina so wo article 82 of the 1992 constitution eno no magina so dia file motion no na sa nyina so no mo de ama no esese ye kan magana fo nyina to mo ho asese sesebe nana me ne wo ye adwuma na me mpe obi ewu a metima ka no preko pese nana wo adwuma anya me fe me mpe obi o se me pese me yiwa mintimi nka se me fa kwati kwan bi so anase me kofa enniema bi abebata bata ho se be ya amasem be ye de akere ni nti a mempe wo adwuma mu ne de ayiwu because ye woka bi ma menka bi amamu mu nko ade se obi de allegations anase or the grounds bi ba se enyiwa ye best practices obi ho say we ye parliament enya law court by me remfi say ye absolute judicial powers of this country no constitution no dey ama judiciary so we ye parliament o so we administrative body o ye any other institution even association even peace fm want me mfa procedures anase kwan bi so mfa ndi obi asem ewa abra ene 1992 constitution no ene enhyehyeye a court no dia to ho aye fa so didi asem ene no bo ebra wontimi mfa so entimi mfa eno nkoyi obi because ene no bo ebra court no betimi agina so e de attain wo decision a wo de amantimi ema ye remfisa say oh yes we your parliament into no omugina standing orders so in terms of procedure and in terms of principles we to say natural justice ne fair hearing any niema akade ekoma fair hearing ni CPC no yes o man fa anya adwuma kora we enye court na make so no na unim say first day a omo free finance minister by no more request for particulars sabi say make say asemesi ana obenten ye kromfo a eno no ma state bone awaye na mu particulars nin say esa meka say eye na ana odwa de atwa mu akwasi say wo hu wo ne mpoma achi na wo de selection afadua bi hu a wo de to draft mpoma no ma na apese wo uniform so what I say esese wo si so dua specifically say ABCD ye statements of facts be narrate bone awaye na nipa natimanya no de nya nyina so de yi no ho ano wonim so o mansa anka sa particulars no in fact na discoveries are na so o mansa kakra before ansa na committee no atena dwom e de asem no eno kra na o mansa kan na proponent ne say o de ye nka nwie ye kan wie a ye de enkrata ne bi ye de ebe mamu mejidi say me afamu de any what I know in terms of fair hearing ne processes a ye didi asem no na entwa kwan mu nanso so ma membo committee chairs no co-chairs na baso omude omunim di omumienu nyina honorable Dominic Ayene honorable KT Hammond eniema ne bi o ho asenke fa na semra kwan so fenchima minji ni senka sa 7 days na speaker edema o mo so momfa enhwehwe niema mkombetima ye but na esese omutimi etoto niema mante ase ye adwuma na e proceed de koka asem no ade ba konso so ana no so mehwe ana meninje ho with respect to the ad hoc committee hearing ne say mabo obi kwadu bono ma state niema nson eno no na yese nkomo twetwe ni nyina eden efa ho afi na abehu se na committee member bi so kwakofa issue bi aba proponents na raise issue bi aba na enni kwadunum na nka nsem a wo mo ba betena ho no makanum na respondent no is forced to provide responses for enema enye contained in your friend is saying proponents no emotion na omo file no enti eno so na efa baby a megidi say na follow comment o man no mo ehwe proceedings na bebre kwa ni nye ho because enye fair say wo no o ka committee ho u be di masem yesi ye mfa ncheche mo mra betoto ya no based on ade a proponent na nya akwanya de abeto na so kofa other issues in that position a wo no say wo nye judge kra na wo ni opposition ne respondent no position wo de no tumi e wo mu no emu odu ɛsene respondent na ɛde na betena w'anim no enema ni bi wɔ hɔ no ma wo de be from no empofiri mu a bi a wonya akwanya mfa nyi ne ho ano ɛno nso yɛ bibi a na ɛyɛ ade a na mani anhyɛ danje ho ba megidi sɛ coaches na manage nneɛma yiye ɛna proponents no nso so na respondents no mo nso ɛyɛ magnanimous no mo nte ase ɛwɔ anim omo try mo toto nneɛma yiye but na that being said no unim sɛ ansana omo be frɛ finance minister so ono mfa na no ye mrampo no not already co-chairs no atake decision say the first and third grounds crowd there omo mfa nto na anim mpo no wayi ne ho ano the first ground was on conflict of interest nana atena hasa can be wesi so say there is a clear case of conflict of interest me pesa me gina ha say efo afi di kese so kama Ghana 40 say yeka conflict of interest a matter of law Obia betima refer to the Companies Act of Ghana as to what constitutes conflict of interest. Enya perception anasa abusremuka. Conflict of interest na akadie disclosures other ancillary rules will be kanwa esese ni nyina ye establish anasa ye free man sa na akase conflict of interest. Now in relation to the finance minister any the issuance of bonds Shraj Abua said there is no conflict of interest. So obekanya Owura Broja Jemfi or the finance minister ejina 1992 constitution so they no call down Shraj say 1.2 billion bonds be no mu issue ye na there was conflict of interest or no ni susu say finance minister mu issue sa bond no say be on ne company ne family and friends on be benefit from that bond. Shraj de bosumi num eye nhwehwemu Shrajo minka perceptional ena minka obi a ohun evidence anase you know say me ka mitrima bomisire maka Shraj ruling no say o checking all the newspapers publications on December 29 2017 it was all over the front pages but metima refer or say obetima ko city online to pull that story say Shraj a clear finance minister of conflict of interest enti mesre say ye ntimi nka say oh ebia ye mpenasem ana mo bi nya efe ana ebia ye ne nya personal interaction be within the sector ye ninje ho into all of a sudden say ye bu anofo say emu anofo kia ne kin oyi na no kra there is conflict of interest eno de me pa cho ye nya eno ma temuafo ne nya ma Shrajo mu otumi o mu mabua enya sa afa ni ebe kan o mabua asem no dada no said there is no conflict of interest no ye ntimi nchechere otherwise emfa nso finance minister honorable Ken Oforiatta unless say ye wo additional facts related to other matters and not in relation to this specific bond making. That being said no nana na mebra penyi kasa no or say eni kwa krasen ko be finance minister because he has interest in the financial sector and as a banking sector and as a financial market dynamics no metima kan sudu yourself from 1992 there is no single finance minister only exposure and interest and friends and alliance and interest of any sort within your banking sector and say a financial sector and market na ye wono na yeka data bank obi anim se data bank nye bank a ye wura mu se ye kodidwa te se na ye wo bia access bank na GCB into the financial sector space na broader investment sector ni ade no broader beyond even established banks a ye nim na sa wo digi obi a background their declarations ni bibia you would know say untimi nkasa omunyi na obi a ohonom a waba under 1992 constitution ya no ni any interest and say such exposures within the financial sector na me kan so na me kan in a negative manner me kan sisudu ya say ansa na ye be fa se be ye finance minister nebe director nebe boaye in terms of your economic policy no technical area now we your obia or player stakeholder and now say winning dynamics within the financial sector yes I mouse out to me no say brabeto to yesika sema enye yi sa na ye pe obia mana be attorney general ni minister for justice ye kopɛ lawyer ni obi wo law firm that were practice that wo interest or friends or existing law firms ne other connections and such exposures awo hono man so obeye lawyer ana obeye AG sa for special prosecutor na nse ya wonte ha say na GS enya issues e die ntia teacher unions na nka say oh asem say appointing or people's teacher onye trained teacher na ye per specialist na ye pe obi a ono no ewo exposures na onim ye sector no mu to come leaders anana na nya sa enti mesre say me emfa no nkoka say ebia finance minister because na emre bi etwa mu which precedes ye ba beto aba for president Nana Danko Akufo-Addo amana be president now our exposures to data bank enti no for him to be appointed as finance minister no alien to the conventions and answer practices are your Ghana. I believe say that has to be settled. Say it is not the case. The second issue so I wish to respond to and say Obia so on finance minister including NPP4. That's the assertion and I say majority eso on finance minister into what ho yeden adentina president Akufo-Addo mpamono may refer to a statement made by former president John Dramani Mahama, which was also properly captured in graphic. President Mahama said he is under a lot of pressure. Ebra na yewo in the peak of doomsday in 2014, 2015, 2016 from within, including party for publicly. Oma make utterances say one pam your friend is saying eyo no nyam for tepe at the time as finance minister. Mejidi say me preemptive mokra nka mu benya voice recordings bebre kwa mo bebo amaye to that effect. And so at the end of the day no owura se tepe etwa ne term until the end of President John Dramani Mahama ne term NDA in January 2017 when you know enti no that posturing say eye alien say I aden na wonko de o party for bi so mo mpɛ so yenye yiwa woda so ho as if say oh ebia wo this relation tia or that relation tia megidi say the mandate ye de ama president so mebu man ono na executive powers ni nyina constitution ni de ahye ne nsa no eniema ekoyi a ebe ne de ebe na hohoaho a eniema nkoyi ebe ne ya ono nso so be fa nsem a ye ka ene the reality on the ground onim onenim sikadodo a ewo Ghana fotuo mu onenim kwan a ye fa so abosumi bi aso a yetu adwuma ye foka onenim kwan a ye fa so yetime foto that 12 billion covid expenditure any other information eye privy to him as a president wonim say whatever crisis are ye facing especially from March this year no enye the doing of the finance minister and to one jina so fan taking decisions based on emotions to say ebia ne obia oyele person onye privy to such knowledge and answer information na beka so want to say na mo no na emum me council na me kan say eye ebra majority members of parliament omusi jina ese omo pese yi finance minister no unim se omo ne omampanyi ekosi nkonwa krata de akire by publications but to the effect say omampanyi ne omo nkita hodie no kosi say omo ma finance minister kwan no one mekan ye budget and 2023 budget any economic policy na yenwe IMF program no ye secure program na omampanyi besa no omasi nkonwa ama saa na mo no so ma eden omatimi adwendwen ho ahwe bebi omode befa ana anya saa enu nachi the mother party are all the majority members in parliament omodon saa party NPP no NPP party no chairman ne general secretary ne empanyimfo akukuda me all party no nyina so si ginaye general secretary na ne nsa nhase na ne nsa hyase de aba ese omunim kwan omo befa so omo beka nsemu ya manaye akototen na asumdwe aba ye party nim ne Ghana mu enti no yentwen na jinaya majority ene omampanyi esi no eno nso so omunya abotre na saa brani dru na budget ya ye be ready ni IMF program no ekosi a na omatu ho anamo ananye saa enti me nkan kosi se ase ebia eno wo relations we eno wo exposures we enti no no nko a yase empewa akia ne ken osi ho it is not a reflection of the reality on the ground and also a reflection of what has happened in the past. ye ba be yi no se content crawl ono nko ana in times ye call for say yenyi because yakwa ahokyere mu na meka no abra na ye expend covid budget abra na ye all the interventions ye clap no claps and me fati mi GB mi gidi so mampanyin so ka fellow Ghanaians o GB enya bra ye be kan kontabu asem ne nka say no de ono nko ana ye mfa nkosoa no e no 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 ye say no no ye say na there are two other issues so specifically me person me refer to me directly a conversation you koso unim say me kan won say on the first issue which has to do with conflict of interest and the third issue which has to do with Jubilee Oil Holdings Limited no ad hoc committee na nkasa asigina say omo mfa ntoto na no because omo frɛ PIAC for esa frɛ GMPC for buy PIAC for so omo ntimi confirm say finance minister na share yes omo mfa that amount of money enko to shares GMPC for so buy no omo say omo call finance ministry ho bosiabo bosi omo koje say GMPC omo ni sika ni bi da ho for that transaction which is permitted under the law ayamo makwenya to transact in that manner and exercise the necessary discretion. Almost say Bosia no mo beje enya finance minister na sha omo keti anase or directly omo ana bibisa GMPC or board or management omo are bound by omo laws they establish omo any other best practices are within corporate governance. And so say now there was the need for any further information about how they acquired those shares and answered the company. Omo mother ministry as Ministry of Energy Krampono now obi betima file question in parliament omo mother ministry no ababa bedi o market na mu anya akwanya ayusu opportunity no to make such responses but they found it convenient say yemfa nkoyere finance minister because ebra obviously we are in an economic crisis and it appears easier say the easiest decision is to find somebody to take the fall enti yemfa nkosen no kon but me say would be besen obi kon at least let us have basis ni evidence for it. Now on the issue of the second grounds omo raise here won say clearly finance minister dey anu ye by na baby ada din because even Omati association of 5 members and 10 members. Yakoya association meeting near better drink crampo a printed paper. Ya budget near the miscellaneous ashasi ananyasa. Who institutions be say any company and even events or mobile or munye arrangement for unbudgeted miscellaneous expenditure and say other obligations which have not been costed at the time or moya budget no. And also omo anticipate say enema bi betimi aba am yetimi asigina say ye hia ska dia ye we wa abra say ska na yan budget for eno na on the second issue no finance minister kan si so dua say eye contingency vote no eye allowable sika ye disha under other government obligations which came before parliament our finance committee approve ye tieni yo. And to that accusation, Omodeba say a contingency fund under Article 177 of the 1992 Constitution no say a honum na finance minister ekoyi sika ediko boa National Cathedral project na esese kwan bi wo ho esese ofaso e no wan faso finance minister say won koyi sika bia from the contingency fund name a contingency vote which is allowed under other government obligation. Our refer say 2014 year called Brazil no. Na anya budget for Ghana Black Stars called Brazil World Cup. Omo discuss from sa contingency vote num. And a support ya di mu ambassadors ni coconut ni ho eche nyina. I don't want to belabor the point. Enti no enya contingency fund under Article 177. Na uye no free honoma. Aya no obi nkan say yetimi ba yesu obi a conjoined twins so ye pay $100,000 ye pay $1 million the surgery aban ko boa we he yes aban so mu se ye betu aka no yes o asem bi asi atorenchem bi aba yes mpo free mu ye nko peska nko ye say na aban ko first ka ba yes o ma respond swiftly my ade saa nneɛma no nyinaa sɛ nka yɛnni any other government obligation under government machinery under Ministry of Finance anaa baabi a nka yɛntimi nyɛ nka gye sɛ biribi saa ba yɛ saa pre another budget year. Now nana medisi no there was the fifth ground ɛno na ase ɛno na ɔmo nso so say bi a carry the most weight say yes so why recklessness and a reckless borrowing ne ade enti ne yɛgyina baabi yɛgyina yɛkɔ ahohiahia mu nana ade a finance minister kan a ɛbɔ me ɛne say yɛ aware say debt servicing obligation a yɛwɔ as a country no emu 23% based on 3 items a aban ni control over those debt obligations and on the IPPs take or pay contracts na yetua no IP independent power producer dum so ba ya yekojeje budget ni sa na ma ba ya yetua ho ka na ye take or pay no. That's one of the items. The second item no was for the financial sector cleanup. The third item no has to do with the 12 billion direct COVID expenditure. Now these items say eno are added to your obligation as a country in terms of yaka. Me who any of these 3 items say bit maka say directly finance minister benefited from it. Say ayeka say ya nana yes so akwan de abanya yebi akwan de enimu ni issue o ha cho mu dualize o se wo ko Accra Kumasi nse wo mo fanko o mu dualize o ma ye Lekma road o nyame kro nana krom o ma ye o se wo ko akwetema na asphalt o ba bia o me say eye endless ejuso dwaben ni ebobobo ga boko poma kon kwan and ni ekeka bridges over 10,000 kilometers no ebi o ho a enke ankoje bosi anke yentimi nye airport expansion projects a ye Kumasi airport funding ni be for phase 2 no ni nyina ka bosi anu ho setamale ye bi se ya kan about security situation in West Africa and me ne wo ka say Accra initiative and then china all heads of states of 7 countries or more members of the Accra initiative or more ha epe kwan a ye befa so a security situation ewo ye coastal and Sahelian countries within West Africa e bebo ho ban na se wo na Malisa honoma wo se foreigners nam kwan so obi esrese ne ma befa baabi a no mate atese wa hana ne nyina se yansisi dua specifically anhwe item by item ne e kan setra yempe no me say you are not bound to like the finance minister and now you are not bound to say at all cost one tina your kabima min kabi amamumu ebi amepe no ebi a wo mpe no it is fair nanso so enye basis to raise grounds clearly enka if a question was filed in parliament enka the respective ministries ebenya akonya abeyi omano entinana medima no si na meka say conflict of interest no shraj aya determination yemfa nkoda unless there are some new facts bi obinim eno so no committee ni gitum say in fact issue finance minister lawyer raise ye no na so omo twa omadwen kosi so no omo ye den omo standing it down which has been done which will reflect in reporter me bon person nyame adoma time ayedem omo china ne bewie enti e bia ndru ukwada de no makọ in front of parliament na medima no si na meka say proponent na beka omo nsem omo be cheche omo grounds mo omo de omo nkrata aba finance minister wa beka na sem Ghana fo nyina atie he's had a fair share of the court of public opinion yanso ye betie ne yehu ade bia na no ye bi ode aba whatever the outcome is report on betra koma leader no whatever the outcome is me gidi say finance minister was sign it
Mate, no amount of whitewashing by Honorable Fati Abubakar can save the embattled finance minister. The AG example she cited to rationalize the interest of Ken Ofori-Atta in the financial market is not on point. Also, it is not the same for the finance minister as she cited that of the Attorney General. In their case to defend the man, he should be careful not to incur the wrath of party people. We saying Ken Ofori-Atta, without Ken Ofori-Atta, Ghana's economy cannot operate. What happened to the mantra of "we have the men"? Okay. Eno Kofi Sape na odi we say eba. Ose
Kwabnadufo, Dr. Kwabnadufo no any exposures and interest within the financial sector and as a bank. Me say bia wonim the companies and any interest. Enti no. And America no. So wonim the background, no wonim the practices ni.
Anyway, time to read my messages. Me papa chomo mami move on kakrawa. Me stremo mami move on. Na me time no kura aso. Why does the MPP always tell lies through English language and technicalities just to cover their plain reckless use of our monies? Every budget has a contingency fund, which is meant solely for emergencies and unforeseen things like Kata, tidal waves, and Apiati. Within the contingency fund and contingency vault, within the contingency fund, the contingency vault is created. Don't call for saying it, drop on so. And all the way a buyer. Nana for impact my kind text message. Farouk in Tema. Nana for the fact that the majority NPP MPs want Finance Minister Furi Atta out does not mean that the minority NDC can hoodwink us into the deceitful and parochial politics. Yes, MPP, we have the men, and yes, everyone is replaceable. Farouk in Tema. And what do we say? Frances CM says, oh, Frances. Tell the Indian man, Nanafuri, that Straj has ruled on the conflict of interest and cleared Ken Ofuriatta. So what is he talking about? It is an attack on Mr. President through subterfuge and sabotage. Now who caused him? Oga. The majority caucus caused him. Why blame the NDC? Please, fatigue. Why blame the NDC? Honorable fatigue. Call a spade a spade. Francis Rabina is here. Please, who is Honorable Fatigue? May we know? The Cardinal, aka the new grandpapa. No, I'm not the new grandpapa. I remain the only Cardinal on Ghanaian radio. In fact, Honorable Fatima Abubakar really has a future in politics. Such a fantastic submission from her this morning has made my day. May she live long. Regards to Harwa Kumsin and Justina Marigold Assan, Rainbow in Kaswa, and Odi we see Ebaye. Frederick Kuma Wasek proposes Cardinal. The minority's motion of censure and hearing of same is just an academic exercise and nothing more than that. Honorable Ken Ofuriatta is going nowhere. My regards to Honorable Hajia Fati Abu Bakar. 1 2 1 2. Okay. Prof
want to me cast some me back say it.
There been Pacho bedroos.
No, Prof.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Nyabo tret.
Oh no, I there.
Yeah, ready. Nana for you so. Yeah, ready. People there someone say. Nana for Bajoti. Or 3 minutes to do whatever you want to do, and that is your last thing.
That's it.
3 minutes.
Mr. Honorable Apia Kubi on this platform. We'll continue directly. It is not only the budget that we will boycott. We will no longer be part of any government business. That is the position we have taken. It starts from now. End quote. Without Ofuriatta, again, Honorable Apia Kubi, Ofuriatta is not the only one with knowledge. He must go. I can assure you, we will not backtrack our decision. If the president refuses to sack him, it is up to him. Again, end quote. Without fear or any contradiction, again, quote. We, the 98 majority MPs, do not support the ongoing vote of censure, which we have discussed. That is an approach by the minority. All that we want is for the president to sack Ofuriatta. So what I am saying is that the argument now me making there, the majority and the minority agree that the man must be sacked. It is clear. 98 of them. And I'm not saying it all. This is Honorable Apia. What's the full name?
And the Apia Kubi.
And the Apia Kubi.
But
representing.
But I'm not sure anybody is disputing that, because both sides uncle. The only difference and a variation the
censorship. And tell America that Mrs. Stana argument or focus on censorship. And she took away from what her party has said. And the party was say they will not allow the man to read the budget. They will not back down. A direct quote from Andy Apia Kubi. and that the president must sack Ken Ofori-Atta. And the other argument about the censorship, you know, that it doesn't go anywhere. Because you are arguing about something now. The majority, they need 2/3 of the people to be able to follow through on the censorship. And the majority, they won't support them. So the whole argument on the censorship is neither here nor there. What is here is that 98 majority MPs are saying that Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta, regardless of what Chirac has said, they are saying that there's a perception, an alleged perception of improprieties, and he is not. This is what the man quoted. Though.
Perception also say alleged.
This one was here at Peace FM.
Perception also say alleged.
Uyavo. The perception say alleged.
Charlie.
Uyavo. Confidential why be a lawyer.
Charlie.
Kasa ode guide. Eto to them in your may. Eto to them in your may. Eto to them in your may. Say what the BBI legally. Miss Ose Ofori-Atta. Dareko. Ofori-Atta is not the only one with knowledge. He must go with emphasis. I can assure you. We will not backtrack our decision.
Ain't stepping down.
If the president refuses to sack him, it's up to him.
What time,
We will not allow him to read the budget. I am quoting directly from a member of the MPP reading 98 MPs in parliament. This is not a joke. So I'm saying the argument about the censorship is not an argument. It's a non-starter. I think we all know it won't go anywhere because you need 2/3 of parliament. And we are saying what is critical is that the majority, with all this legal and outcome, are saying that the man is not the right man, and they have different people able to why you do man. The man in white, the pious man.
Honorable Fati Brem. Na make up props to an maybe.
Nana. Obeka make I say. Mi wo gidie mapa ewo President Akufo-Addo ene party leadership chairman in team ene general secretary Justin Kodua ne mpenimfo akukudam a ewo party mu say menteme ho ase o position of MPO mi wo gidie say ade a omo betimi akokoko ma na say omo find the solution ebema obi a nya abotoye mu na anije aba obi mu enti me hwe anim se sa abre no ebeba no matu sa na mu no na me kan so no me de fa mu enra obi ni mi ma time enti ma me mfa we inform se enra national security minister onyonyamfo Albert Kambapa ye ne press briefing wo Ministry of Information say no ya hwe hu say ohwe abibiman atoye ha say West Africa ha say na utimu say insecurity ya ade a edi enya pa. In fact the Gulf of Guinea puye ni ebipie wo lane Jamestown ya one of the most vulnerable seas in the whole world because of activities of pirates. Musa ye the President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo watimi ato for naval ships at a go. You are investing hugely in the security of the country. In the face of COVID, any economic crisis in kakra na immigration recruitment na mu na police recruitment na mu. Now we are still squeezing to be able to fund the security of the states. Nanso so ni obi ehun ne se Ghana hanko anejo na amaya hodo atwa ehun ahia na ehon nyo ya oye den ehun sunsuanso ni bi betene abekan ezunsuanso ni bi ni se wona monkran ni kuma se baabia ne tamale ahoho nko ano mo sresre ade wo honom sabi nipa na oye kuani anka sumdwe oni kuruma enka omfa ne ho meto omeda abonte in this adverse weathers na nyame adome na omo ye ministerial session ministers of foreign affairs, defense ni interior of Burkina Faso, Benin, Niger, Mali, Togo, Ghana, Nigeria observer status by 7 countries are my members. Omo ha se omo fa adwene nyame adom ochina omo Accra International Conference Center ne nyame adom ochina heads of states of all these countries are mabobo nyina so be PM Ghana ha for a session on heads of state. I require on befa so ye betima ye sub-regional omo conduct multinational operations and on betima intelligence sharing any information sharing and afin so capacity building e be ma ye security agencies across these countries na ho den be won pempen so bia so ani a ebetimi abo nipa na ejapade ho ban enti mefo afidi kase so asre se yesre mo aya amomma coverage no megide say Ministry of National Security under the current leadership omo ya de omo ye campaign about see something say something Ghana 4G2 mu ohun bibia no aka oti bibia no aka onim police hotlines afre police station bi ben waka unni baby akra bo krom hene amane o matimi aye nhehye ya ma ye more conscious in an era ejidi say terrorism amane homene so within the West Africa sub-region nti yenyina ye nkota o machi na yen carry stories ni bi na yen fan sensitize Ghana this year na yenyina nso moa no muntimi mo ye ho ban
yo da se papa honorable Fati Abubakar na ote nenkanansa na meko prof so na fe wode atu apo no pe yesen gina kwanye so na yada Ghana fo nyina se efri adwuma wura Dr. Osei Kwame Despite na fe chief of staff Mami Akosu Afrima Osei Opare abanmu mpanifo asofo CAC asafodon ene mpanifo efri bia ahemfo eka ho ebeta echi na otwe ye ema yenua dan kwaku ye bo a ye kra ne maame comfort yamo a ewo aguna dua kwa yeda mo ase papa nyame enhira obi bia de mo hwere ye wo yenua be man hu bia yesi yeda mo ase nyame enhira mo sanso so ena mo so a mo firi achichie ne benche ba betai yenua oman hene kwabena sante a no so ewo multimedia group limited achi na no memenda ewo kumase agri kwamase ena afei rich park ema ono so ekata ne papa echi ema ne ye kama so edamu nyina se oman hene kwabena sante edamu ase papa yankopon nhira obi a ema no enye kama no pay Prophet Mark Owusu etafra osofo ketwa wo techiman do fo bi se memfa nche amam Prophet Mark Owusu a wo techiman tafra osofo ketwa ena do fo bi se a single room self contained e wo Taifa Tantra Hill ena mile 7 se wo ye fiewura na wo single room self contained e wo Taifa Tantra Hills ena mile 7 na hu eni asema yempe agent bia mpacho mfre 0244 049610 0244 049610 0244 sanso so ena nana ejeni mboaten nana amoaman hene so enra wo say mo amobeta na chi ema ni di ne maame na wotwede nyina de aseda mamo enkanka ene ono ani wura ote okoso otumfo say tutu abebio prof me into upon no pay
yes sir
papa point
yo ese oyonko aboju se ehino
what sense you
no sense you esudi nana am say asem ya eken bebia ehunhia pa nana the way na nesro hanu
nana fori Prof ignore na menko
de ekoso yime baby ehia me pa ne meni na ba ya adwene and say medical aboso say is MPP really ready for breaking the 8 sa adi ekosi especially internal party members and for their displeasure say current finance minister into me handle Omaino. I think that they should look at it from their own angle now. Ebeboa if one bit me for maybe atana say the idea ajubre ebere omo Oma careful by the time this case is over the party is already broken. Embo makwe bia so. And he say bribi why e was my young adwuma. I think it's now. Of course, opposition you na say the woni no. On the unya nka ya twa na ase na edo mpababo team e tu ade so. I mean that's the job of every opposition. Anko yamawa ebeko yama. Na momo in your own party there say one year woman no say they are not happy na ekwan a ofa so to mansika no emboa omo any de ka ho nyina de na che say sɛ wo solve wo fie asɛm na wode 2 years ansa na akɔ even the position of koraa nkyɛn nti I will still reiterate say wɔn hwɛ nie na emetwa to na obi atwa article bi wɔ Daily Graphic mu I think no or reporting on opinion issue the ad hoc committee no we Nana Konadu Ajimai ne din no or report on Parliament House na portions bi wɔ hɔ a said obi say right from the outset no I say meme deɛ from where I sit ɛbɛboa yɛnua no say bia after going through this ordeal unrested we're raising on one reason I say I feel tarnished say Mr. Furiata pointed out that the 7 grounds of allegation leveled against him had attacked my person, my character, and my professional integrity. As a man here, any early part of the discussion, and what was beyond him, no say this damage is also attacking the Ministry of Finance. I say even more distressing. He said such attack had pinched the professionalism of the staff at the Ministry of Finance who worked tirelessly in the management of the economy. And I feel very tarnished. And it is also a very difficult week for the ministry with the exit of the Minister of State in a way that really does not elicit and enhance and encourage those who are not in the political sphere to come and help us in this. And see, Nana, ono kura kyerɛ sɛ we you no free hɔ a wɔn a ɔne mo yɛ adwuma no they feel tarnished. Deɛ mni twa to no sɛ mesrɛ ebi adeɛ yi kɔ yi me deɛ me sɛ owi a ɔntwe no ho kakra
ate Prof me da say Professor Joseph Osafo and ote ne nkase si no ono health psychology department UG University of Ghana Nana Ofori Owusu chairman national chairman PPP Amanyukun and Honorable Fatima to Abubakar, Deputy Minister Information. I was here from Nana Yaokese, Ubetimi Afrem the Cardinal, Dr. Faradex and Kennedy Asante say Esquire, so for Kuja Asante, Stephen Bar for Michael Ejare Arafat, Peter Square, Pretty Joyce, and Isaac Opoku, and Mama Africa, and a Bomichidom, and Opay, Metremuma, Chairman General, Kwame Sefaka, and Yame, Eyadumwa, Ochana, Yabesain, Abetua, Esum, Sumide, Radiasum, Ejamunina, Bakramo.
Salatina salam, 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 but in